have our cerebrum. To start off, we have the black part, which is our frontal lobe. The yellow part shows our temporal lobe. Then we have our green, which is the parietal lobe. And then our occipital lobe, which is the orange. And right down here is our cerebellum. And we have our pons, our medulla oblongata, and our spinal cord, which keeps extending. What cuts the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere is the longitudinal fissure. And if the cerebellums were together more, it would split the occipital lobe and the cerebellums apart. So that's a transverse fissure, if that were together. If I had my probe and I were to rub against this gyrus, that would feel bumpy. And in between is our sulcus, right between the gyrus. So back to our left hemisphere. Our left hemisphere is responsible for our speech. And our right hemisphere is responsible for our creativity. And if we come back here, our occipital lobes are responsible for our vision. And then our frontal lobe is responsible for our logic. Now, we'll come down to our corpus callosum. And this is what is inside the brain. This is what you cannot see. So our corpus callosum. Then we have our lateral ventricle right in there. Then our third ventricle would be, if we had our probe, we'd be able to stick it right in between there. Then we come down to our fourth ventricle. And our fourth ventricle leads us to our, I am so bad at saying words, but our arbor vitae, tree of life. I know it as a tree of life. And that's the inside of our brain, which also you can see our pons, our medulla oblongata, and our spinal cord, our cerebellum, and then our cerebrum.